As you can hear, this meeting is being recorded. So welcome everyone to Soaring Sounds. I am going to actually put this on Facebook as well. So if anyone's on Facebook, they could watch this also. So today we're just going to do a very, very basic physical and vocal warm-up just to kind of get us back into things. And I might go a little contemporary on the end. So for those of you that like to sing music theater or rock, then you'll be well adjusted for that. So we're going to do an extensive physical warm-up today. Not too extensive. We only have 20 minutes total here. So to start out, I'd love if you're not seated, if you could sit down, because that's going to make things a little bit easier for you. So when you do this, this is going to be a ragdoll stretch. I'll go to the side here so you can see me. When you do this, you don't have to go very far. Even if you just kind of do this, it's fine. But you'll note when you breathe in, there's a stretch of the spine, and when you breathe out, there's a rounding of the spine. So let's all try this together. Go all the way over as much as you're able. Let your head hang, let your arms hang. Shake your head no. Slowly nod your head yes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Spine straightens and release the breath out. Spine rounds. Do one more of those on your own. I will demonstrate if you want to look. Otherwise, just go ahead. And then as you're ready, not too quickly, just sort of come up to being seated again. If you prefer to stand, you can totally stand, but if not, that's also fine if you want to stay seated. What I like to do is everyone just stretch your arms up over your head, and just in this position, take a nice breath in and release the breath out. And you can bring the arms down. Try to keep the shoulders kind of where they are. That will be usually pretty helpful for a good singing posture. And we're going to move into a breath exercise that I really like. What I'd like for everyone to do is exhale all your air out, then hold your breath, and then release it when I say to release it. So I'll show you how it looks. It'll look like this. Then you'll hold, and I'll say release, and you go and release, and air will fill your lungs, and it'll be great. So let's all try that. We're going to exhale all air out. Go ahead. You have more air than you realize. So when you get to no air, just hold. And we'll hold. And then release. Awesome job. And you can let that air out. So as you can see, the air sort of fills your lungs when you do that. Now I want everyone to do the same thing again, but we're going to slow it down. So after we breathe out and then hold, then when you release, I want you to slow it down. So it's not a gaspy, but really more of a and it releases slow. So let out all of your air, everyone. Here we go. And hold. And release, slow. Great job. Good. When we're singing, we override what our breath wants to do, which is breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Instead, we breathe in and then we sing for a very, very, very long time. And then we breathe in again and we sing for a very, very, very long time. So it's nice to kind of get used to what our breath really wants to do. Let's get to some real vocalizing. So whatever octave you're comfortable with, whether you're comfortable here or down here, sing in whatever octave you're comfortable. Adrian, my partner, is joining me, so you'll have both octaves when we do this. Ready? And breathe. Good. Everyone put one hand on the side of your jaw like this. And can you like chew like you're chewing gum? It's a nice release for the jaw. Now, if you keep your jaw in the same place and keep your lips closed, and then inhale through your nose. You get some really nice really nice consistency with the space. So try to incorporate that preparation where you inhale through your nose and keep the space the same. We'll come back here. Ready? And good. Just to change it up, we're going to switch to a v. Same preparation. So you keep your lips sort of closed and then inhale through the nose. Ready? And last one. Good. And if at any point this feels uncomfortable or it's getting too high, you're welcome to drop down to the lower octave. And I'll usually play it on the piano if I don't do it. Okay. Very nice. Now we're going to switch from humming into a vowel. So the key with this is making things gradual. So you're not going to go ma. What you want is to prepare it the same way we did the hum. And just open very gradually to that vowel and try to keep things very consistent. So whatever octave you're comfortable with, ready, and breathe. Cool, let's try that a little lower. Try it down here. Ready, and breathe. Great, we'll try them a little higher. Ready, breathe. Great, we'll go down a little bit again. And try something for me if you want. If you don't like touching your face, that's fine. But if you want, put one hand below your jaw like this and see if you can keep your hand in the same place. And instead of dropping, ma, try to open upwards like a hippopotamus. Ma, so the chin stays in the same spot. Ready? And breathe. So if you feel like you're looking up, then you can start a little lower. We'll do one that's high, and then we'll call it down this one. Ready? And awesome job. So you feel where ah is, right? Can everyone inhale into that ah nice and slow? Ah, and breathe in. And release it out. And then do that again. Make the ah and breathe in. And release it out. Good. We're going to start on the ah, and we're going to switch to E. But when you switch to E, keep your mouth saying ah. It'll look like this. So it still looks like I'm going ah, but my tongue is moved up, so I'm saying E instead of ah. So everyone give that a try. Make your ah, and then breathe. Yeah, very nice. And the name of the game is also gradual. So instead of going ah, ye, gradually arrive at your E. Try it lower for me. Make your ah, and then breathe. Yes, really good job. And you don't have to do this, but this is kind of fun. If you want to check yourself, cover half of your mouth with your hand, like so. Try it here. Ready? And. Now I'll try one up a little higher. You're welcome to keep this crutch here or drop it as you like. Ready? And. Now we're going to put all three of them together. This crutch won't help you when you go from to ah because your mouth is going to open gradually. But when you go ah to E, you're welcome to employ it. We're going to go ready? And breathe. up, we're going to do an exercise on E. So memorize where that E was, make the E, and breathe in slow. And release it out. Good. Now we're going to go on E on that pattern. E. Ready? And breathe. E. Kind of breath crutch, put your hands on your shoulders like so. And when you take a deep breath in, first make the E vowel and make the E and breathe in really deeply. You feel how your elbows lift? Just keep your elbows lifting at the same rate when you sing. Here we go. And breathe. Reset. Breathe. Reset. Breathe. Reset. And breathe. Last one. Great job, everyone. Shake that out a little bit. And let's go back to this one. If you feel okay touching your face and you've washed your hands and everything, and try going ya, ya, ya. Ready? And ya, ya, ya. We're going to try ya on this pitch. Ya, ya, ya. Ready? And ya, ya, ya. Good. We're going to start this exercise with that ya. Ya. Give it a shot. If you don't get it, we're going to do a bunch of repetitions, so you'll eventually get it. Ready? And ya. This if you want. If it gets too high, drop the octave. Good, everyone, shake that out. And we're going to do a siren. So what we're going to do is go on who, like an owl, up very high, and you're going to change to ah as we get lower. And if you can get into a vocal fry, it sounds like a coffee maker or popcorn at the bottom. That's the best. If you can't quite get there, that's okay. With some practice, you'll totally be able to do it. So it'll sound like ooh, ah. Ready? And ooh, ah. Good. Try one more time. And yes, really, really nice job. And now let's do some stuff with your mix. So you're warming up your mixy music theater sound. To start this out, you're going to make a sound on he. Also, I like to do this in the same octave, but you're welcome to drop the octave if you want. So I'm only going to play one note, and we'll kind of be around there. So it'll be this note for right now. We're going to do a soft he, and then try to just decrescendo it even more and use less air. So it'll sound like this. He. You can barely hear me, so that's why I had to creep up to the mic, so you might actually be able to hear the sound I'm making. So the idea is to get as soft as you can possibly get until it's about to break, and then just kind of hang out there and release as much tension as you can. Ready? And he. Really good. Let's try it on a slightly higher pitch. Ready? And he. Good. Now you're not going to do he, you're going to do E, but it's going to be like where you finish the exercise. So start where you ended. We'll do it down here, and it's just going to be. You can barely hear me, but that's what you want to do, is as soft and as little air as possible. Give that a try, and. Good. If you're having trouble getting into it, you can put a soft G before it. Gee, 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 or a D. D. So either D or gee. Try it one more time on this pitch. And fantastic. Might feel like you can hold that forever. So that's pretty awesome. Now we're going to do that where we're going to go soft, loud, soft, like this. So soft, immediately loud, and soft. Try not to change too much here. Ready? And yeah, awesome job. I know it's a little bit interesting. Try it up here. Ready? And good. Now we're gonna do it down here. Just do the loud one. Gee. Ready? And gee. Cool. That sounds, it's looking like it's going pretty well. Can everyone go say the words "we wait" in that really obnoxious sounding thing we just found? Ready? And we wait. Cool. We're gonna go on this pattern. We wait. If you need to drop the octave, go for it. Ready? And we wait. We wait. We wait. We wait. We wait. If it feels too high, you can drop the octave or try to relax here. Maybe give yourself a little belly rub. Ready? And we wait. We wait. We wait. We wait. At this point, if you're seated, you can grab the bottom of the chair and pull up. If you're standing, you can put your hands on your hips and try to pull them up, and then try to do the exercise. Ready? And we wait. We wait. We wait. We wait. Last one. We wait. All right, did some wild and crazy mixing today. Thank you everyone for joining. I'll stick around for a minute if anyone wants to say hey or has any questions.